A young man who works as a poultry farmer has expressed frustration over what he described as a lower minimum wages. So this guy, he works at a poultry farm, and he had an issue with the boss because he came to work late. The boss pays him 1,200 as salary, so which will be 50 cedis daily wage, and the boss decided to deduct 20 cedis out of the 1,200. So imagine him deducting 20 cedis from the daily wage, which is 50 cedis. So the boss will pay him 30 cedis that day, because the boss told him to come to work 6 o'clock and he came 6:02 p.m., meaning why late. So the boss will deduct, and the guy was very angry at the man because he thinks that 1,200 that you are paying me is not even enough, and you are to deduct. He pays electricity bill, water bills, and other things. But before we will dive into the story, I would like us to watch the video. Then you understand what I'm talking about. Let's watch the video.
Na mamu ya dio mi chana be chota be o tari first lo je makide te Ghana aduma ya yo anya duma kuto ha emo private u be yi na bi 3 days bi edu yi na 2 days time no say yi so ajase e onu be to chem say onu ne atine me bai mo me kari yo Ghana ha no mo Ghana ha enye se obi aduma nchi na say o yeso na say o me am right here, mo sole me ka wasam. Mo sole ne ka wasam. Na president, Ghana president is what ti asem we. Se mo bia djuma na youth for ne ye. Ye ti mi sole ko ba kro no o. Ye ti mi sole ko ba kro no o. E ti ya sie ye djuma no. Na so mo ni je se no me dia. Ade we yo mo ye o wa ya be ka kra no Ghana. Ye be kiri obi a. Ye be charge we ni akotutu o. Ma ya o. Ma mo ni ambra. The baby I keep to a moment, two any other train. Say the pay you man, my family. Say now, only you. My best says to say so o'clock to say to what happened to Ghana. Imagine. Ajuma, and yet you have to go. Tell us you every 3 days, baby. Carrier, Muriadia. I'm not after me be you yo me baba you yo sene consider say dia sene de bia gese me yi ba me tamu so no aka jem se me nja yi na me ko so aja se enso sa kam me tim dia yi ari check anya dia me bie mo no se dia be say no aye e si am me baba aduma me yam ya me ya ma so le no pa wi aso so de di pa so de munim se okọ no pa so a enso okọ private as an oba aduma fine Cardio. Where private? Private. You'll find. As a private, you know. Mama Juma, a Jumana Mabano, maybe a Jumo, with a Mutiaso, maybe a Juma. Mucha make every day to say Ghana. Why would a woman just say Ghana animal? You can't pay a share, you say Ghana, you pay. You. Me a Juma, I do over to the Gangan, we got it. Tuba wa de we private anyway private anyway ade we be wura mu sa oba wie yale abaye na no ya me yale gitu ade we wura mi o sika mi ji nyina me sa da kwa ya yi o me da kwa ko church mi o aduma ni ye pa sa de we ti na sa me de luko ba bi na mi ni free or ma me no ma ya na anon na ye.
We all watched the video. You can see from the video that the guy is very angry. He's frustrated. And he said, oh no, cancel what against him. So, meaning he knows the amount, he thinks the amount the boss is paying him is not enough. Because how can he work 30 days and you will give him 1,200 or 1,500? That is not the problem. The part that vexed him is when the man said he would deduct 20 cedis from the 30 cedis because he came work late and was like, no, the amount you are even paying, I'm not okay with it, and you have to deduct 20 cedis from 50 cedis because I came work late. And he's calling upon the government that the government have to see to it because this is very bad. How can someone who pays electricity bill, pays rent, and obey sokope, he get girlfriend where you go give the girlfriend some? Even if he has to board a car, he will board a car. How can 50 cedis survive this human being? And he's talking about the work ethics, some of the dangers you face working as a poultry farmer, the smell of the akuko bini around him. No, the last time we went to the pharmacy or hospital because he was sick, all due to the work he is doing, and he spent almost half of the money. So, as a gentleman, want to better your life, how can 1,500 cedis or 1,200 cedis solve your problem? And he said, if the government doesn't create work which will pay well, then the youth they have to go into gang. Prison break. They will go into rooms holding gun. So the government has to come in, intervene for them because the amount the man is paying is very bad and true. This I think the guy is right because looking at some of the amounts these bosses are paying their citizens, because Ghana and Kasa the minimum wage is very bad. How can you work and they will give you 50 cedis daily? Imagine you pay rent, even your normal rent okay, assuming your normal rent is 30 cedis a day, you will buy food, you will buy car, you will go to work 6 to 6 and they give you 50 cedis. Oh, it's very bad. Doesn't mean you will not eat. Won't you plan for your future? Are you just going to work hand to mouth, hand to mouth? The minimum wage in the country is very bad. And he has a point there. The government has to intervene, create better jobs that will pay good. This guy, you can see the work he's doing. He's not okay with the job because that is the only option. When he stopped working, there's no job. There's no job. So he has to maintain this one. And this one that he is doing to you, the boss, you want to deduct 20 cedis because he is late. 2 minutes late. 20 cedis adding. Some boss are wicked. How can you deduct 20 cedis because he's 2 minutes late? He's 2 minutes late. And the part I don't agree with the guy is where he said, if the government doesn't intervene, why a video, no, why a video nice, we were saying. You be there now, you go see police go invite him. When police invites him, then it will be like a patrol. Sometimes they need education. You had a valid point, but where you said the police no, it's very bad. It's very bad. Or that one there, if you don't know, you go hold gun, police catch you. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. They will catch you. And I think we need to work on our minimum wage because Charlie, I started working at some place. How the transportation they kill me for a year. It will not be easy. Oh. You people are really trying. If you pay the workers well, they will also work. They will be eager to work. That's where you will not meet corruption. But if you are just giving them any money, they will know you or makumemu to do the work. So if that way you say now akoko no nkeze someone to 5, no more to 3. Why we are to be or work. So the government needs to intervene. Because Charlie, with the youth, we are really dying. We are really dying in this country. How can you pay me 1,500 or 1,200? Charlie, it's not an easy tax. So they are really doing well. So the government of Ghana, this young man is calling on you. Create job. He is only asking for job creation. When you create job, make sure you pay better than what these people are paying. Don't create job and pay the same as them. There are some people taking 800, 600. How do we survive with 600 cedis, 500 cedis? The system is bad. It's bad. How can you work 30 days, then they will give you 600 cedis, 800 cedis, 1,002, 1,003. Tabenda na yebeto Lamborghini will be. Tabenda. So the guy is calling on the government to intervene because the amount they are giving him is very bad. I will not lie. I'm gonna lie, bro. The amount they are paying is very bad. So he's calling on the government to create jobs so that the citizens can also get jobs to do. And because this work there, Akuko Boom, Ejuman there, and the funny part is, all coming in, then the boss there is doing his work. The boss say, Akwa ni Jimmy, Obe complaining, sa, Obe sabe Ejumano. Ube complaining, sa, Obe sabe Ejumano. Who ni Oshe, who complaining? Me you dia, Obe sabe Pamachona, boss, me pacho. So, my message to the government is, Mr. President, think about the youth. We are suffering. We are suffering in this country.